Hey, this is Terry, and you're listening to episode 204.
Welcome to TerryWilson3.com.
Now, if you know what you're worth, now go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you wanna be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
Get ready to discover, develop, and monetize your skills and talents with Terry Wilson.
Thanks for that on-the-spot report, Lance. For those of you who just tuned in, the Pinedale Shopping Mall has just been bombed with live turkey. Film at 11.
As God is my witness, I thought turkeys could fly.
And that, to me, is one of the funniest scenes in a sitcom ever. Welcome aboard, guys. This is Terry Wilson with TerryWilson3.com. You are listening to my podcast today, and I want to talk to you about how to recruit top talented people. And I always play that bit that you just heard through Thanksgiving, and we're coming up on the holiday, and you're saying, well, what does that have to do with recruiting people? Let me ask you a question. Are you trying to recruit eagles to take you to the next level and all you're getting is turkeys? That's not a disparaging remark. That's not a slam. That's not a slight toward other people. But different strokes for different folks. And one of the things that I have found when I am coaching and consulting with recruiters and managers and people in different organizations, whether it be in the business world, the ministry world, or whatever, is your organization, your business, your life is contingent upon the quality of people you have around you. And it's just one of those things you have to be accepting and loving to everyone, but you don't have to go into business with everyone. Listen, one of the things and one of the challenges I see a lot of new entrepreneurs that are starting and growing their business, whether it's insurance or real estate, direct sales, MLM, network marketing, ministry, or whatever, is they get really excited. They've got a passion to really take off, to really make this thing happen. But they are constantly frustrated with the management side, the recruiting side, the training side. And it's tough. It is. It's just, it's one of those things that it's a necessity of business, but you can go a long ways. And you can help yourself tremendously by recruiting the right type of people. You cannot turn a turkey into an eagle. She's always going to be a turkey. And that doesn't mean that people can't change, but they have to want to. The change comes from within, not from outside pressure. Because all you're going to do is frustrate them and frustrate yourself. And so today, I want to talk to you about some strategies on how you can hire top producing sales reps and people that is going to go to the next level, to take your business to the next level. So I've got 5 must-have traits that you've got to look for when you're wanting to hire new talent, new people that's going to produce for your business, new people that's going to help take your product, your promotions, your campaigns, whatever that product, good, or service is that you have. If you don't look for this in other people, you and they are going to become frustrated. Number 1, consciousness. Research shows us, and it was published in the American Psychological Association back in 1993, that this is a predictive indicator of sales reps' success. And that's consciousness. That just simply means achievement and dependability. We also can refer to it as hard work until you get it done, also known as GSD, get stuff done, implying that they don't stop until it gets done. Candidates who are conscious are goal-oriented, hardworking, persistent, and have high expectations for themselves, exactly what you want in a sales rep. When you find a candidate that fits this description, you can count on them to not only set goals, but also to set high bars for themselves and make great efforts to reach that. They'll be able to work autonomously. Consciousness and conscious sales reps do really well with data transparency. When they have access to their own sales performance data, they can track and adjust their efforts in real time. But when it comes to interviewing candidates for your sales team, for your business, for your organization, how do you gauge consciousness? Well, ask them to tell you about a time they found great difficulty in reaching goals. What did they do to stretch themselves and achieve that goal? Let them walk you through the process and purpose. If they can show they're goal-oriented and results-driven, they will likely put in a lot of effort and do well on your sales team. Number one, they have to have great consciousness. Number two, they got to be coachable and have a lot of coachability. While hard work and consciousness is important, the most successful sales candidates will find a healthy balance between that self-starter attitude and the ability to learn and to turn coaching into results. Mark Roberge, a HubSpot's top sales executive, ran an experiment where he took for specific attributes during sales interviews and measured over time which of these attributes actually correlated with success. See, he collected over 1,000 interviews and hired more than 60 people before doing his first analysis. What he found was coachability was the number one predictor of sales success at HubSpot. So how do you test coachability? One of the best exercises to test coachability in an interview is to run a role play. Ask them to sell something simple to you, like their phone or their table. Spend a few minutes pretending to be a prospect while they deliver an elevator pitch and answer some of your questions. Then ask them to reflect on the role play. What did they do well and what did they not do so well? Candidates who are open about and unafraid of their weaknesses tend to be the most open to coaching. Next, tell them, what should you do differently next time? Do they get defensive or stressed out, or do they receive feedback well? It's a great sign if they take notes on your responses. So for you guys that are TerryWilson3.com and you're interviewing people to see if you want to bring them on and start reselling your marketing systems and your packages and all the things that we offer you and equip you to offer them, this is a great way. These first two, I'm telling you, if you'll implement them and execute them when you're interviewing people, I'm telling you, it's going to go a long way. One of the things I notice when I get a lot of new reps on, I get guys that, they're closers. They come on and they sell, 5, 6, 10 packages. They're making 5, 10 grand. They're knocking it out of the park. And then in month 2, all of a sudden they have this huge headache. Why? Because they brought the wrong type of people into the business. They brought the wrong people. They had people that wanted a get rich quick scheme rather than a career path that if they execute on in the long term and do this and do that, they could build a great income, a passive income, starting their own home-based business or putting it out in the field in another business and all the different products that we offer. So these two things, I'm telling you, if you will implement them when you're interviewing people, it is going to go a long way. Number 3, and this is going to be a hard one for some of you guys because you're going to say, man, he's just being a snob or he's being, better than, everybody else or whatever. And it's not, but it's important. People, you got to recruit people that have intelligence. See, in order to be coachable and smart about sales, a rep must be intelligent. Sales is data-driven in a data-driven field. And what we do a lot of times, it requires basic computer skills. So successful reps can analyze sales data and make smart decisions based on those analysis. So when you've got folks that you're bringing on and they're using these tools, the bulk emailer, bulk texter, the voice broadcaster, the blogs, the social media marketing, and all these different platforms that we offer, and they're using it to promote maybe their existing business or promote another business that you've got them hooked up with, or however you're working it. If they don't have a little bit of self-starting intelligence that says, okay, this is working, this is not, one of the things that I run into, and I have done this for 7 years, I get this common question, which is, Terry, give me a step-by-step. Give me a step-by-step. And I don't mean this in a disparaging way, but people want to be spoon-fed. And the problem with that is there is no exact formula for that exact person offering that exact product in that exact area for that exact type demographic. There's just not. There is some overarching principles. There's some templates to go by, but you have to sort of trial and error. And I can give coaching on better business practices after I get feedback from you saying, okay, I did this at this time with this script, with these people, with this offer, and these are the results. And so then you can start. But they're absolutely, because there's millions of people in the country, there's hundreds and thousands of different products, there's thousands of different personality types. So it's just very difficult, because what will work over here for one person may not work over here for the other person. So anybody that tells you anytime, I'm going to give you a step-by-step proven strategy works every time, they're lying to you. They're just simply trying to sell you something. And the reason is because if it did work that great, why would they give it or even sell it away? Why not just use it for themselves all the time? And the other thing is, if it worked that great, it might be working now, but I promise you tomorrow it won't be, because it's getting diluted in the marketplace. Because if they can tell you what product to offer to what people at what time, with what exact script, with what exact method, and then they give that out to 1,000 people, I promise you in day 2 or 3, it stops working. So what brings uniqueness to you and what will always make you successful is the fact that you, with your personality and your specific niche product and niche demographic, is doing this way. So you don't want a step-by-step, because if you got a step-by-step, guess what? You're not the only person that got it. So don't buy these bulk step-by-step programs and don't have this expectation that I want to be spoon-fed exactly, because that's an employee mentality. And if you're going to be an entrepreneur, you got to be a little intelligent about this thing. You got to say, okay, there's going to take a little bit of creativity. And then get with one of my coaches, me, or someone in the business, and let them give you a plan that's specific for you and it's not being shown to everyone. That's the way to do it. Okay. So the third trait, if you're going to be a successful salesperson, if you're going to be a successful entrepreneur, if you're going to be successful in whatever venture you take, is don't be afraid of it, but you got to have a little bit of intelligence. Number 4, prior success. When you're recruiting people and considering to bring them on, have they had prior success? This is critical, because you want someone who has shown a track record of achievement. It doesn't matter in what area, but you know that they know how to win. And see, winning is more than just finances. It's an attitude. It's a hunger. It's a taste that once you get it in your mouth, you will not settle for anything else. I tell people all the time, don't worry about downturns. Worry about getting your first success. Because I'm telling you, the reason I bounced back from the economy is because I knew what it was like to work for myself. I knew what it was like to make what I was worth. I knew what it was like to take my life, my living, everything that I experienced to the next level. And number 5, you got to have passion. You cannot instill passion into people. You can motivate people. You can encourage people. But at the end of the day, they have to have it within them that says, I'm passionate about what I'm doing. Listen, if you're passionate about doing something, go to terrywilson3.com/start. That's terrywilson3.com/start. I'm going to give a quick interview there. I'm going to ask you some specific questions. I'm going to sort of get in your business. And then I'm going to book a one-on-one with you, either with me or one of my trainers and coaches. And I'm going to show you exactly how you can turn your passion into a paycheck.
Hey, remember, if you want to go to the next level, you have to grow to the next level. And that's why I want to give you a free copy of my new book, You Are Worth More. Go to terrywilson3.com/worthmore now. Thank you for listening to our show today at terrywilson3.com. If you would like more information on how we can take your money, your business, and your life to the next level, then please visit us online at terrywilson3.com or call 800-673-1728.
Man, it's a great system here. This is good stuff here. I wish I found this company 10 years ago.